And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, well, I've got all the inserters in. That was quite the task, getting all those going. But so far, so good. And I just realized... Oh. Just realized I can just push this out straight, and that's basically the same thing. Okay, well, are we ready to power this beast up? Let's get first a little bit of protection going on here because we are largely without protection. So I want to get a little bit of coverage in here if we can. Even some inside of here would be good too, just in case they come from an odd angle. So don't leave anything uncovered. That would be bad. I want to keep the trees around. You know, trees take care of pollution, and so those are good for you. Okay, so over here. Oh, did I cover? I covered the north part, but again, these things can sneak up on you, so I want to smatter a couple in there. And I've got one in there, so let's cover a little bit of all of this. And then we'll worry about the loading system a little bit later. Plus, I'm a little low on my needs here. So let's look at the power of our main base. Roughly 26 megawatts right now. Now if we connect this all up, okay, we're jumping up, but we don't have any of our furnaces really going yet, so this should really start climbing. If we do, where did that spike come from? Ooh, it must have had an attack, a turret attack somewhere. So we started at about 35. We're at 43. A little bit more. I'm hoping we use as many of those as possible. If not, I wanted to make sure there were plenty in there. So we're now flooding this area with all of the resources, all the things that we need. And how's our power? 48. Oh, we're still climbing. 50. Oh yeah, lots and lots and lots. I'm thinking I'm gonna want fast inserters at least up here. I didn't use any fast inserters because the bonus, they're able to deliver 2 at a time, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, now if we look at the, okay, let's get rid of this tree. That is a very awkward tree. So if we look at this, this will actually tell us where our lines are. So let's set up the first one. The first space is obviously the locomotive. So let's set up the next space right in here. These are all going to be circuits. And then right in here. 4 layers of circuits. I know we don't need 4. I know that's overkill. But why not overkill? Why not overkill a little bit? We're going to want a little bit of... How many? Okay, we got quite a few left. Oh. Okay, let's get in here. Wouldn't be Factorio without a few tree chops. I think we got a clear path through. All right, we do. And now I definitely want fast inserters. Okay, and a few more of those. I would go stack inserters, but I don't really have the red circuits to support that quite yet. So we're going to do what we can. All right, covered that, and I've got a locomotive crafted. So we're going to build this up, and we're going to set up the 4 cargo wagons. Okay, and the schedule. Let's set up the Green Sea 1 and inventory full. The next one is Green Sea Home, inventory empty. Well, yeah, for now this is fine. Color, we're gonna obviously want this to be green to indicate we are green. So full cargo, empty cargo. We'll make sure those are set right. Fuel, I've brought some fuel with me, and we're gonna set this to automatic. Pulls up there, it's ready to load. Okay, now it's power. So let's set up these, try to get everything covered that we can with a little extra room for a turret. Get some good coverage on that turret. Is there a good, there's not a good spot to connect. Oh, we're just like 2 squares. So I'm going to square this off a little bit more. I would like to get everything covered. I'd like to insert power into the middle here. All right, everything's backed up. Looks pretty good. It's crazy how fast those things filled up. Wow, that was fast. So we got plenty of copper going now. How's our pollution? Oh yeah, our pollution skyrocketed over here. But look at that, we got turrets all the way around here, so plenty of coverage. If anything comes in, boy, they're going to be hit with multiple turrets. So we're doing pretty good on that front. And now for the circuitry. Yeah, this will be able to load ample amounts of circuits. Absolutely maximum, which is the plan. We might not be able to use all those circuits, but we're going to definitely try. Many, many thousands of circuits will fit in there. But this will also help us, you know, when we double the size of this, we will be able to really increase the number of red circuits we're making. This is our clutch right now. This is why we're not able to research absolutely maximum speed. And it looks like we're just about done on the enrichment process. All right, one of the things I want to do is I'm going to set that up like that. Let this process the rest of this uranium. This is a 10-second process. Ooh, that's... Oh no, we use 10 at a time. Okay, so it's plenty. That research is so close to finishing. There it is. Beautiful. All right, well, that was a brutal research. Boy, that took a while to get that done. A long while. Well, I'm going to take you and put you in there. I'm going to take you and put you in there. Okay. Now that this is done, I'm going to set current recipe, Coverex enrichment process, and we're going to flip. So now this will just sit and craft what we need. And the ideal way to do this, I think, I'm going to put this steel chest there. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to take all of these, put them in here. We're going to do a fast inserter there. fast inserter there. I need to redo what I was thinking here. So this one here, this one here. I need a fast one there. I need a filter inserter to come out. And this is going to be uranium-235. And then we're going to insert it right back in. So this will finish, okay. It'll dump 41 into there, pull those out, move them over here, load them back in, and do the whole process over again. And that is how we roll. So you can see there's 39 in there. Just enough for just about another round. So 2 more, and it will add that. You let this run long enough, and it will fill this chest with that juicy uranium-235. And that's what we're going for. We want as much of that as possible. And in this process, we'll start using some of that 238. Because it's a net loss. It's a net loss of 3 per cycle. So it doesn't use much of this. This is enough for thousands of iterations of this process. I've got so much of that stuff. You can see I've got just thousands of that. So we've got enough to let that run a while. And then once we have a surplus, once we have at least 40 more ready to go, I'll be able to add another centrifuge onto the top and do this process all over again. So I'll be able to take one of these and run that process all over again. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love. Why did this stop? That was weird. Why did that stop? Okay, we got 40 in there. So now it'll be able to run, no problem. That was weird. Why did that not work? That was strange. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. I do not want that process to stop at all, ever. That would not be good. Okay, well, I'm thinking we're doing pretty good here. How is everything working here? I've got lots and lots of lubricant barrels. Hit L for logistics systems. You'll be able to find the lubricant barrel. I have 180 lubricant barrels in the bag ready to go. That's awesome. And all my other research is really caught up because of how slow my high tech was going. So we need to think about doubling up the red circuit area over here. And this would be so much easier if I wouldn't have put this so close. So easier. Because normally I use the middle here. If my belts would extend further, like if it would extend that far, that would have made things so much easier. Otherwise, this design gets kind of messed up. And I'm gonna have to route copper into here on either side to be able to route it back out to where it's needed. That's unfortunate. Really is unfortunate. Although I could, no, I can't do that because that interferes with this. I could expand this because these are not actually draining the copper coils that I've got here. So what I'm actually going to do... Oh, we would run into problems over here. Why did I put these so close? Why, oh why? So I think what I'm going to do there, and there. I shouldn't need a whole 50 of these, so I'm gonna stretch those away like that. Put those in here. Ooh, yeah, let's limit that. I don't want to craft thousands of those. And so this one is easy to mark. I just mark this up like this, and that should be fine. This one I'm gonna have to go underground. Like so. There. That solved that little problem. Alright, now we need a little bit more space over here, please. And I'm going to expand this out. This is 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 10. These craft 4 copper cable every 6 seconds, and in 6 seconds I'm able to make 12. Is that right? And that's enough for 3 of these. Really? How does that math work? 6 seconds, and I need 4. So that is less than... Oh, that's I don't know. I've been recording a while, so my brain is a little mushy. I think I'm gonna add 2. We're gonna see how 2 reacts to this system. And if that is too excessive, then we can shorten it up a little bit. Because it all comes down to how fast the copper cable can come in. So we're gonna paste that around. Going to get this to run to there. Middle. Middle is fine. Middle. Run. Expand. Okay, now for this. Okay, let's build a few more of those. Oh, circuits, really? And down and down. And then out and out. Out and out. And power. Okay. So, are we able to keep up with copper cable here? That is the big question. These are all running full blast. And if the copper cable completely dries out, then I'll know. Then I'll know I extended it too far. But having a few more red circuits in the mix won't hurt anything. So yeah, it looks like there's a net loss. So I'm going to cut it off there and see if that is a net gain. Because having them run all the way to the end would chop off the last part of this here and restrict us from being able to get the most out of what we needed. So this needs a couple more copper cable, but I'm not going to really worry about it. Put those in there. There we go. That uses everything. Okay, so is that good? I'm thinking that's probably a good ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 12 on there. I think that's pretty good. I don't need the plastic bars. Let's put those in there. Speaking of plastic bars. Plastic. Well, it looks like we're probably able to keep up. I'm loving the stack bonus. Oh, I'm loving it. So that works pretty well. Let's cut those off a little sooner. Yeah, we need to. Make sure those arrows are going around the right way. Okay, so now they're going on the right track. So how do we expand this easily? Well, it involves underground belts and a whole lot of luck. So if we're gonna have to underground through here, let's see what that's gonna look like. Okay, so we have to. So that's going to be a little messy. At least we're able to avoid the power poles. And speaking of reinforcements here, I'm going to put those in there. Ooh, yeah, underground belts. So that's what I went for. Using up all the things, all the gears. So this is the copper that's coming through. I really only need one of these. So, second thought. Because I only have one coming in right here. And I can replace this. I love the new feature that does the whole thing gets replaced. And it doesn't drop anything in your inventory, which is beautiful. Alright, so with this system, I can then add the splitter here. And let's line these up. The best place for them. Because we need to underground as far as we can all of the secondary ingredients, and the copper comes out like this, and that way we can load up the copper. And so are we pretty good on the copper there? I think we're so 6 of these. 6 there, and let's get rid of all of that. There we go. And now we can copy and paste. Such a handy feature, that. So there's all of our secondaries. And then the output just goes straight back and joins up with the first. And all of the sides that are used don't change. So we have connection there, output, output. Now I hope we're moving materials fast enough to be able to handle this. I need green circuits. I'm just going to try to steal a few off the belt here. That may allow me to create a few nice inserters without too much hassle. And the last part is trying to hook up. There we go. There we go. Get the copper going. And power. Again, trying to maximize the coverage there. And there. And let's connect them. There we go. All right. Now we need now we need outputs. Okay. These are a little slower than I was hoping. Okay, we got them all running. I think. No, this one's not running, and this one... Oh, this one's running. So it's a little less optimal. But at least we're using up all the copper that we're bringing in. And these are running full blast. That's good. Interesting. That's an interesting problem. But so far so good. All you need to do, research automation 3, upgrade these two, and that's fine. You're good. Or even a couple speed modules. Make these just a little bit faster is all it would take to maximize that. But now we got a ton more red circuits going down the line, which is going to start using up more green circuits. As more of these turn on, the green circuits are going to start melting away. But yeah, this episode went pretty long, so that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.